Okay, guys, I like to revisit some subjects that people tend to ask about over and over and over again. So on my YouTube, this woman just wouldn't stop. She's like, well, you look like, why can I have butter, but I can't have cheese? Like, why? It's dairy. And I'm like, I didn't know that. I thought eggs were dairy. All right, here's the thing. Drinking cow's milk, yes. Even having the fat, the butter, can be quite precarious. There's crazy, great, amazing things in butter, like lauric acid. It's got lots of vitamin E and D. It's got really amazing fat-soluble vitamins in it. It's partially a medium-chain triglyceride. But the thing is, and it's a cholesterol that we need for our reproductive health and for our cells, for our brain. The thing is that people develop sensitivities or food allergies. Their gut linings are compromised. And we're learning about that now. I mean, I hear everything. This guy at the gym's like, there's no such thing as gluten sensitivity. And I was like, all right. Sometimes you just got to pick and choose your battles, because somebody's so convinced of one thing, why would I change their mind? Think that way. Everything that you stick in your mouth is going to matter. How you digest it, how your body uptakes and uses nutrients. What we're trying to not be is catabolic. We don't want our body to rob from one place to give to another. That's really one of the biggest points with doing a ketogenic protocol. You know, people have these fears that if they do keto for the long term, that it's not healthy, which I keep continuing to say. The wrong application of keto is the problem. So dairy, yes, even the butter can be allergenic for some people. So then some people do clarified butter, which they try to cook out the impurities. So it's less difficult on your digestive system as an allergen. But cheese has casein, large amounts of it, and butter almost has none. It has very little amounts. So that's the real big difference, right? And with the milk, I mean, you're having the whey and casein in larger amounts. The proteins, whey, casein, and then whey. These are growth factors for baby calf to grow up to a big bull, which can be problematic to a human's body. Nuts have phytic acid. They have mycotoxins. A lot of people will soak the nuts to try to get out the plant chemicals because it can strip you of vitamin D in excess. Over time, I mean, we're like cockroaches, right? We can do this to our body for a long time and still survive and then start taking medication, but you won't get the business. You won't get the gains, not at 50. Okay, I'm tired of people like who are like in their 20s and early 30s, like, and it's like young guys like keto, like protein amount doesn't matter, and take the beta-hydroxybutyrate salts and you'll be in ketosis. I'm trying my hardest to not make this a stupid trend, a stupid product in a bottle. People keep coming to me with product ideas that they want me to push, and I'm like, nah, I'm not interested. Unless it's like pure fat in a bottle from an animal, I'm not interested. That's a healthy animal. That's a lot of work, right? To do that? So let's learn about the body, guys. Everything matters. It really, really does. Nuts, caffeine pushes your adrenal glands or forces your adrenal glands to pump out more adrenaline. If you have quote-unquote mycotoxin-free coffee beans, which does not exist. Come on, let's keep it real. If you try to get the healthiest sourced coffee, the antioxidant benefits become canceled out because of the push on the adrenals, which this cascade of releasing cortisol, which in excess is inflammatory if it stays in your system too long. It's very catabolic. Cortisol in excess. That's why no cheese and no nuts. Guys, it's not that hard, you know? Even touted healthy foods can be problematic if you're eating too many mono foods. If you're eating the same type of meat all the time, if you have any type of gut issue, then red meat can be not the saturated fat. There are properties in the red meat that people have allergic reactions to. And then people try to just adapt on fish. I'm like, you guys, it's all about the gut acid. I was looking at something online where a guy was doing an alkaline diet and he had parasites grow all over his body because people don't understand the stomach must be fire. to kill off pathogens and bacteria. Everything matters, guys. You don't have to believe me. Just do your own research. Just because you see 5,000 other people eating cheese because it has a dopamine and serotonin reaction within the body, so people become freaking addicted. If they can't have their candy anymore or their drugs or their alcohol, they start going towards other very strong dopamine response foods like cheese. I mean, come on, let's keep it real. If you're not from friggin' Holland or me living in Sverige för nästan 10 år, if you're not living in a European country, which a lot of you guys are, and you're in the US, we don't sit and eat gobs of cheese all the time, but that becomes people's addiction. Think about the dopamine response. Just Google it. Okay, guys, if you want to learn more, go to stephanieperson.com. I'm creating a keto course Facebook private page. You can go to stephanieperson.com to sign up for that and learn more about it. I'm organizing it at this moment. Stephanie Ketogenic on my Instagram, and you know what? I'm freaking out. Peace.